Morning, it's Jeanette here from my home studio called Far Forest Ceramics in North Worcestershire. Unexpected kiln opening this morning. I've done a refire of my plates which had the confetti chips on, and I fired them at more of a cone 5.5 because I'd got some test tiles, Amaco and Mayco, that like a lower temperature, the Amaco ones. My Mayco glazes like it hot, and my firing that comes at 6.5 tends to work with my Mayco glazes. So I was a bit disappointed in the plates and platter that I did because they looked a little bit more matte and not as glossy, and maybe just not feeling the vibe I normally get from Mayco. So they were experiments. I did love how flat they were, so I thought I'm going to throw them in for a refire at my normal cone 6.5 firing. I hope I haven't trashed them and ruined them, but I want to do more. So that's what I've just literally done in this kiln opening. Not many pieces in here, but just a refire. It is actually my birthday today, and it's mid-morning. Hubby surprised me. We're going away for a little bit of a break, which I'm so thrilled at. Bless him, love him so much. Pottery, factory visits, and going out. And we're going to the theatre tomorrow night to see Kinky Boots, so really looking forward to that. But I got a sneaky hour to come in the studio, and plus I've had some wonderful prezzies for my birthday. I've got some amazing underglazes that I've not got yet that my parents have bought for me, a lovely selection of the Mayco fundamentals. Not done anything with underglazes, so desperately looking forward to play with that. I've got a few things that, you know, one of those birthday wish lists you treat yourself to, but you have it for your birthday. They arrived yesterday, Hartley and Noble. Oh my God, I love this company, Nikki and Stuart. They're so amazing. But my platters and plates were working so well, I went and got an over-the-wheel bat system for large platters, which I want to try later today. And I don't know if you recall, but before Christmas last year, Hartley and Noble, they sent me these drape moulds in star shape to just trial out a new line they were thinking of doing. I adored them. So easy as a beginner. This is just one that I've still got that is left here. Most of them I gift them away. Such a beautiful set of dishes to do. But they've actually, so they're launching these now. These are on sale now. I think it's a set of 3 you can get now from Hartley Noble. Really, really great. But they've also prototyped to go with them a matching set of moon shapes, half moon shapes. So they've just asked if I could do a little bit of a test on these for them to see how they're working. So I'm going to play with those later this afternoon. We're popping out for lunch, and then I've got a couple of 3 hours that I'm going to play with these before family come round for a birthday tea. So that's what I'm going to play with today. I also bought myself a lovely little rib to try and see if I can get some similar lines and profiles on some bowls I want to throw with that. So I'm playing with those later, but without further ado, should we get in here and see what's happening? Okay, need my glasses on, Jeanette. What's the worst that can happen? They're cracked, warped, bubbled, ruin them all. But come on. It can't be that bad. Let's have a look and see. Please, give me a treat on my birthday. Yes, it's better. Oh, yes. I've got a gloss. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Please don't. Yeah. Ooh, it's worked on the silica sand again. Perfect. Now that is much more what I was expecting. So last time, this is a platter I made on the Hartley and Noble extra large drape moulds. This is the smallest of the 3. I actually had a big crack. That was my fault. I left it on the mould too long. So I want to have a try with these 3 again today. But I used the chips on here, and I had like either an outgassing, or it just wasn't hot enough to melt the chips. And they were all raised and bumpy. But that is so much nicer. So much nicer. I've got the gloss on it. It's beautiful and smooth. It's got the tones that I wanted. No, I like that. Oh, yeah, and please. Oh, no, okay, now I'm glad I put that in. I do love that. I put it on some silica sand as well. Please, let these not have bubbled and blisters. Yes! 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 Okay, they've shrunk a little bit more, but that's fine. But there's a gloss on them now and a sheen. Again, I use the silica sand on the bottom, which hang on, get a brush, Jeanette, just in case. just in case there's any roughness. I can get that off, smooth my bottom with a diamond grinding bat. Yes, oh, what a difference. They've gone from a satin sheen to have a lovely gloss. It's still flat. Oh, yes. So, so happy. Oh, much, much better. Oh, yes. Slight, I don't know what my slight bubble speckle there. Very minute. Ah. Oh, look how the birch has gone on the back there. Maybe that's a second firing, but I still love that. I did 2 of one size, 2 of another. They were supposed to be 4 the same size, but it didn't work out that way. So I'm saying it's an intentional 2 of one size, 2 of another. Oh, they just feel different, fired to the right temperature. Beautiful smoothness. So these 2 were supposed to be the same size, and then I'd got another one further down. Oh, yes. Oh, that's a relief. That's a relief. Now, come on, down here, I had some bowls that I'd also fired, same glaze, without the chips, but they've got speckles on them, little lumps, and I don't know why. I don't know if it had melted or had the silica sand brushed up in the air and dropped them. I don't know. Oh, they're better. They're better. Oh, thank you, Bella, for looking after me today. Oh, yes. Oh, definitely. I am pleased I refired. I am so pleased I refired. That is more what I was looking for. Really nice. So this is Cordovan chips, birch chips, and Mayco cobalt wash blobs. My set of 4 plates. Oh, love them, love them, love them, love them. And they go so well with the big platter now as well. And I did some bowls. It must have been the temperature that was the problem. Let me get these off. That's run to my normal, usual effect. I've got a smooth bottom. Wasn't hot enough. 5.5 does not like this glaze combo. So this was Mayco 3 coats birch, 3 coats Cordovan on the rim, with Mayco cobalt wash on the edge with stoneware clear. That is more my glaze. Much happier. These are like little tapas dishes I were doing. Still a slight, very slight spots. Maybe I had silica sand floated around, I don't know. Now my carved bottoms I was doing with stroke and coat, and that's where I'm hoping with my underglaze that I'm having later today off my mum and dad, I'll be able to do this with a bit sharper, finer effect, and it won't bleed so much on the bottom as it's glazed for clarity. Oh, look at that. Now that is yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, that is so much better. Oh, don't they look gorgeous? Or is it just me? No, they look flipping gorgeous. Oh, God, I love them. These just, the richness. So that's a cone 6.5. That it loves, and they just feel totally different. Why do they feel so different at 6.5? Gorgeous. Now this was a little dish I did. I prefer that. Let me show you the other 2. Where have I put them? I don't even know where I've put them. Here they are. Let me get them for you. I did 3. These are more just little to go in the kitchen, maybe to put your tea bags on, or a dipping dish. So I did it with just round the rim. So this was fired at 5.5. This was fired at 6.5. These weren't too bad. I think it was in a hotter part of the kiln, but I decided to add some chips in the middle. I prefer that. I prefer that rather than having this straight edge around here. This one had a much more defined line, which I didn't like. So I just added some Cordovan chips over the top. Just Cordovan, nothing else. I prefer that. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, 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 yes. Happy, happy, happy. Because these are all to go with like a set of where I've done mugs in the same glaze combo with Cordovan on the inside. So I'm slowly working on building a set for in the house and bowls in the same glaze. So they all come out slightly differently, but loving it. What did I do down here? I had 4 new Mayco glazes and I just quickly slapped on some indicator hearts to get an idea. What was this? This is grey opal. Grey opal. This is robin's egg. Needs more coats on that. But I know this works quite well with combinations. This was white opal, because I wanted something that wasn't severe white, brilliant white, that worked quite nice with my clay body. So that could be quite nice as a liner, much nicer than the pure white that I have, because the pure white that I've used, it's a white gloss. That's my white gloss inside. I don't know, just it's a bit too sharp a white. This is a softer, and I believe this works quite well in combos. So I want to develop that more. I think it needs more coats on though. I did do it very, very rushed. They need stronger coats on. What was this one? It's lovely, but what is it? Any idea? What did I buy? I don't know. Let me see. Hang on, where's my box? I did robin's egg. Oh, smoke. Smoke. Oh. Now that's nice. This is on Millennium clay, stoneware clay that fires quite a nice light buff. Now smoke is lovely. I think this robin's egg, I've seen some really nice combinations. It's a love-hate relationship people have with it, but I'm liking that. The grey and white opal, I want those to use in combos, but this smoke is nice. Looks like it's going to go quite well with texture as well. So those are for to go on the front of my glaze pots. So I'll string those on the front of my glaze pots for a quick reference, just like an indicator tile on the front. So that's it. Simple, short, sweet. Grabbing a quick cake and coffee now at a lovely little Larch Barnes local little barn that does gorgeous handmade cakes. So I'm going to pop there, have a quick coffee and cake, and then I'm going to come back, get my slab roller out and get stuck in for some birthday playtime with the clay. Thanks for joining me. Short and sweet, but as always, thanks so much for following me, subscribing, joining, commenting. I love this pottery community. And anybody who's non-potters, I'm just learning. I'm now into my 2nd year. I think I'm on 1.5 years, 1 year, 9 months, something like that. 1 year, 8 months since I first touched clay. Never touched it in my life before. Not even had a chance at school or anything. Oh, I wish I'd found this sooner. But I'm loving it now, and I'm loving the community that comes with it. So thanks for joining me, and hopefully see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.